this section, I want to talk about life insurance where you will be guaranteed to be covered by the insurance company. So please, I hope your ears prick up if you or you've had a family member who has struggled to get the life insurance companies to accept your application. Now, it might be that you've got some form of serious medical condition right now, or perhaps historically you've had some serious medical condition that means that it's been prohibited. It's prevented you from getting cover. Because if you've been through this process before, and as an advisor, I've been on the other end where I've asked, it could be 100, and what can be quite intrusive questions about your medical condition and historically your medical situation that ultimately informs the insurance company about whether they deem you're worthy enough to be covered by them. So massive new change in this type of policy, in that you'll be guaranteed to be covered because the insurance company does not even ask you about your medical history. They don't care. They clearly take a view, they price it accordingly, and therefore you know that you're going to be covered. Now, these types of policies, you're probably not going to be getting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of cover. But if it's important to you to leave some form of legacy, you want to make sure that your spouse, your partner, your kids, whatever, your loved ones have a lump sum to do something with. And right now, that's a gap. In 2025, you've not been able to put that into place to give you some peace of mind. Then things are about to change, because there's these policies out there now that as a company we do advise on, and we can get you that policy and get you covered. Let me just take you through some of the headlines if that's of interest to you. So here's the rules. First of all, you've got to be over 50 years of age. Usually everything's about the young kids. Now you've got to be over 50 to be eligible for this type of policy. Now, here's the thing about this policy that I hope you'll understand. It will not pay out if you were, sadly, to die in year one of the policy. Look, this is to stop abuse of this type of policy, because, look, let's say you did have a real serious illness, as far as to say it's a terminal illness. Well, why wouldn't you take out a policy if you've got a life expectancy of weeks or months, and it's now going to pay out a lump sum to your family? Of course, you just take it out. But, you know, the insurance companies want to obviously stop that abuse. So in year one, there's no payout. Now, look, they're not trying to get premiums for the sake of it. So here's the thing that they do. That if for some reason you were to pass away in year one of the policy, they would reimburse 100% of the premiums to your family or into your estate. They're not looking to profiteer from people's suffering, and if they were very unfortunate to pass away in that first year. From year two onwards, the policy is essentially fully live and can be fully claimed upon by your estate, your family, your executors. As I said earlier, absolutely no medical. Those 100 intrusive, extremely personal questions about your lifestyle, whether you've taken drugs in the past, what your what your height, your weight is, your BMI, sexual preferences, orientation, all asked on a normal life insurance, is not asked for going forward. So it's a lot smoother, it's a lot quicker process. And here's the beauty of this thing. The premiums will never change. So once you're offered a policy, and let's say it's £30 a month, that £30 a month will never, ever go up. Now, think of any other expense you have going out of your bank account, whether it's gas, electric, water, council tax, food, broadband, telephone bills. We all know they're going to go up every year. We expect them to go up every year. But with this, it stays the same. So over time, your premiums will actually feel even cheaper as a result of that. And as I said, it's guaranteed to pay out. So unlike what I would call a normal life insurance policy, where it tends to have an end date, that might be, I'll have this life insurance cover up to the age of 60, 65, 70, up to retirement age. That's not unusual. Maybe perhaps to pay a mortgage off. And by that point, the mortgage is gone anyway. So maybe I don't need the life insurance. But with this, the policy just keeps rolling on. So and this is real peace of mind, it is going to pay out. Your family will get that 10, 20, 30, 50,000 pounds, and that piece of legacy is guaranteed. And that's something I really love about these sort of policies. So my takeaway message is, look, if that has just piqued your interest, you want to know some more about it, how does it work in a little bit more detail, then below this video, we've got various ways of contacting the office. And one of those is just a link to our diary. Speak to or make an appointment with Yvonne, who's our insurance advisor, and she'll just share some more information with you, maybe personalize it a little bit more, and just give you enough to make a decision about whether that is right for you.